Hi, I'm at Barbour, and you know, Crystal, even though it's Thursday,
yeah,
I've decided I'm going to have a Friday attitude.
Oh, okay, I like it.
A story we've all been following closely. The two disappeared a few weeks after another student reported seeing them kissing in a classroom. We go down live to CNN Sonia McGee, who is in Columbia, Tennessee, with the very latest on Cummins' arrest and the charges he is now facing. Good morning. You hear the president speaking there. We do begin with political news on this Wednesday morning. President Donald Trump returned to the Capitol last night for the first time since Inauguration Day. We're not trying to scare you. We just want to let you know this is what's happening right now as this fast-moving system goes across our area over those 4 counties. The main concern in areas like Garden City, those lower-lying areas Caitlin was telling you about, is that storm surge, which is going to be a factor with Hurricane Matthew. Before you go, Christine, a couple of questions for you. First, now that the president's speech has come and gone, what is next for President Trump? Police say a man who rammed his pickup truck into a hospital in Oklahoma City has died. Charlton Chrisman was arrested after crashing into a hospital waiting room. As we go to break on this Thursday morning, this is a live look out of downtown Atlanta, Georgia. You see the hazy start to their day there. We have a heaping pile of spaghetti for you this morning.
Spaghetti!
It just so happens that we had some leftover spaghetti in the break room. Don't ask us why, but it is missing the spicy meatball.
Are you working out with that pen
this
that
is
you're
my
lifting?
Workout right
wow.
here.
Amanda puts us to shame.
Okay, moving on. An Ohio man accused of sucking a woman's toes against her will is facing more charges this morning. Joseph Jones appeared in court Tuesday.
And it's just not good for our hair. I'm having issues this week, Caitlin.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Wear the sunscreen.
I know, it's not fair.
Just like yours.
Well, we have another hour of GMC on CW21. We hope you'll join us.
This is the scene along Lee's Landing Circle as many people are now living in a water world essentially cut off from the rest of society. They say they are anxiously awaiting to see just how high the Waccamaw will rise.
You got to boat in and out every day just to get to work.
Ricky Gardner makes another trip to bring in food for his wife and gas for his generator. Boats and kayaks line the rising shoreline on Lee's Landing Circle in Conway.
This came up a good foot. Yeah.
Gardner has lived in Lee's Landing for 30 years.
I think this is about the worst.
He says the hardest part is waiting to see just how high the water will rise.
Oh, it's rough, man. You know, we got the animals, can't leave the animals, and my wife, she's depressed.
To give you an idea of how fast the water is rising, this is video of downtown Conway taken on Wednesday. You could still get to the front door of Riverside Restaurant. Now, 48 hours later, the water has swallowed up more of Elm Street.
I was here yesterday morning about the same time, and people was going in and out the restaurant, and I was parked on the other side over there, but now you see you can't park there now.
Eddie Bellamy says he's praying for those along the banks.
This whole parking lot may be underwater soon.
In the meantime, back in Lee's Landing,
We're just going to try to ride it out. We don't have money to go nowhere else, you know, to get a motel or nothing.
and Gardner tells me this may just be the last straw. He says he is seriously considering moving away from here. On Lee's Landing Circle in Horry County, I'm at Barbour, ABC 15 News.
Happy birthday to you. I'm going to be 98 years old.
Ted Ross has worked at the Dillards at Coastal Grand Mall since it opened 11 years ago.
How are you? Good, thank you.
He loves his customers.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to come in again and spend money.
And they love him right back.
I enjoy life, and I never expected all of this happening today. That's wonderful. How about that?
Yeah. This World War II vet and Silver Star recipient is as spry as ever and says working keeps him active.
It keeps you healthy.
He even recently renewed his driver's license.
It's 5 years, and it's good till I'm 103. So naturally, I'm going to use it all up.
Ross is full of stories.
You should have known by now. I talk a lot.
And he's full of jokes, too.
They say that I have to increase the sales, otherwise I have to get out of here.
For him, it's much more than just making a sale, which, by the way, he's very good at.
This used to be, or still is, of course, but it's one of our better towels. You know, I like it. I like people. You know, it's a good world.
It's about making genuine connections.
High five? Oh, give it that. There you are.
As you can probably tell, he doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon.
The doctor says that he's not going to look at me anymore because says I'm healthier than he is.